Hi guys. Yes, I am back. So I worked with my wig a little bit and this is what I got. So I think it's cute. Yes, I flat ironed it and put some hairspray. So how are y'all this evening? I am I'm I'm good. So we're going to be talking about should successful women date down? Since there's not a lot of men that would want to date a highly successful woman without feeling insecure or wanting to um, cheat with someone less than them. So the question is, should a successful women or should successful women date down just because it's hard? Well, I don't think so. Because a lot of people ask me, well, can I just, I, I don't want to hide the fact that I have, a highly successful career. Is there any way I could do both? I mean, there's always the exception to the rule, but it's going to be harder to find that type of provider male. But there is a chance, but it's very slim. So I always ask, what's more important? What's more important to you right now? And that's what you need to go with. Is it more important to you to be successful at your career and, the man that you're with know that and give you the respect and also want to provide for you? Or is it more important for you to be provided for by a man than respected in your high, salary career? So that is my question. What is more important to you? Because I can't answer that for you. And I always get this question. I can't answer that for you because I don't know what is important to you. And then, the next thing that I hear is I want both. And I'm like, well, that's very hard to find. How old are you? And usually they're almost 40 and still haven't had children and want to get married. And it's like, okay, now you're trying to rush, the last 2 years of your 30s or last year of your 30 into marriage and a baby real quick. I said that's going to be very hard to do and find a provider and someone that will respect your career and provide for you. So that's like trying to win the lottery. So that's why I wanted to make this video because I think that a lot of women want way too much. They want it all. And it's not that you can't have it all, but you can't show it all. Okay? You can't show it all. You can't tell people about everything that you're doing. And some things need to be kept quiet until until it's not an issue anymore. And that's why I always say never tell people what you do for a living if you earn a lot of money, especially men. Okay. So once you realize, once you realize what is more important to you, then that's the path you need to go down. And I think a lot of women have realized that, maybe having a provider is more important because one day that career could be over. One day you could get laid off. One day you could just get tired of it and be like, I don't want to work anymore. Or, when you have children. So which one is more important right now? That's the one you need to go with. You've gotten respect throughout your entire career, and that's commendable. We know we can do it. We know we're smart. We know we have the ability to earn a lot of money when we want to, if we want to, how we want to, and that's good. We proved that to the world. Okay, women can get on top and be very successful. So now when it comes down to what you really want, that is the version of success that you need to be looking for at that moment in time. What do you want right now? That is your definition of success at the given moment. So if you've already, gotten high up in your career and da 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 da. Now maybe you want a family. Now maybe you want a marriage. Now maybe you want to, be with a provider man and just stay home and do whatever, whatever. So giving up a career or taking less of a career or taking a step back in your career is it's easy if you know what you want and you're able to pull that type of provider man. It's easy. But a lot of women operate in fear, fear of not being able to stay with that man, fear of him leaving you, and then what, and fear of what people are going to think. So you have to start planning. If you have, a side business or a savings or some investments that you can basically use if you have that fear of not having any income of your own. Set yourself up before you come out of your career or step, back in your career. Um, Save yourself first and then step back and see what you can do, because it's not really fair that women have to, you know, um, lessen themselves because men's ego, but that is a reality because they have no other way to impress us. Okay, what else are they gonna do? So a lot of women ask me, well, why do we have to make ourselves less for men? Because they don't have anything else to do to impress us. What are they gonna do? Okay, they have to be able to impress us and earn our respect. So they are going to want to provide and look like that they can take care of us. hmm Um, so right. Well, I'm just saying, you can have a baby at whatever age you want to. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just saying most women want to have them, at a certain age. So that's up to y'all when y'all want to have y'all's kids. Um, all I'm saying is the general age, the popular age to have kids by is what I'm trying to say. Right. Um, mhm. So, do you have to take a step down if you don't want to, you know, not advance in your career? Should you just date someone a little bit less because, it's not a big deal to them and you can still keep your career and then have somebody and have a family and A, B, C, and D? That's up to you. Honestly, I don't like, I'm too feminine of a woman to want to be the breadwinner or even, attempt to be the breadwinner. I would never want to earn like that type of money to where I'm responsible for everything if something happens. So I don't want to be in that position. I don't want to be in that position. So if you don't want to be in that position, then you have a choice to make. And so it's always a sacrifice. We always have to sacrifice something. And you just have to figure out what it is you want to sacrifice. So, right. hmm You said never date less, Natalia. Never. I mean, some people might date less in order to keep their status because it's hard to find someone on your same level or higher that will want to provide for you. And then, if you go 50-50, you're just building him at that point. So it's not like you're building together. You're building him so he can leave you for some young thing in 15 years. So that's not going to work out for you unless he's much, much older. Okay. What if you're the breadwinner, but they pay all the bills? Well, that's fine if they're paying all the bills, that's fine. And as long as you're not spending your money and on them and you're saving it or investing it back into yourself or towards your children, I think that's fine because he don't even have to know you're the breadwinner. if you're not spending your own money. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't call you the breadwinner unless you're paying any type of bills and, bringing bread home to the house and not to your own account. Right. Why do men expect women to submit but also go 50-50? Why should we submit to men if we do just as much as them? You shouldn't submit to any man if you're going 50-50. That's incorrect. But they try to sneak that in on you as if you're going to miss it. Like, oh no, I'm not being submissive to any man unless they can handle everything. I can't do it. And even that submissive is just, respect and, you know, respect and trust that you're going to pay these bills. Right. So I'm getting into finance, but I hope I will not make me lose my femininity. What does it mean when he stopped talking, cleaned his closet, and coming back? What? I don't know what that means. I think it means get another one. If men think basic respect is submission, right? I can't respect a man if he asks for 50-50, right? So, the Motherhood Manifesto book is a good read, ladies. Okay. Educate yourselves. Okay. Coffee at Midnight. Thanks for the book suggestion. She said the Motherhood Manifesto is a book that will help. Okay. Should women buy their men gifts like Christmas? If they want to, I mean, that's up to you. Like, I don't answer every single question. That's up to you. If you listen to people, if you understand the psychology behind certain things, then you know what's good and what's not good. You know what I mean? If you understand the psychology, it's broken down in psychology. What are you trying to get someone to do for you? Would buying them a gift be working in reverse? Is there something else you could do instead that they would like even more? So just think about that, and then you decide if you want to buy someone a gift or not. You want a small lottery and dusties are popping up like whack-a-mole? A former honeypot broke it off before my win. Do I upgrade or try to get him back? I wouldn't tell anybody I won the lottery, and I would be winning every day somebody else's money. Because people that win the lottery, they need to learn how to hold on to it. So maybe you need somebody with some money to teach you, how to keep some money and keep some coming in through him. Get you something with money so you don't have to be paying for everything. So if a sugar daddy boyfriend wants you to work and pursue some type of career or tells you he will even buy you a shop or work, and that's okay. Yeah, because you're owning your own business and you can hire somebody to work for you and you just go collect the money at the end of the day. You might walk in there in your cute outfit in between shopping trips and walk around and see if everything is up to par, and you go straight to the next shopping trip. When I go get my nails done, there's this Asian lady who owns the nail shop, and she comes in there with all her designer clothes on, like all her Valentino, and she coming in with her Versace shades on, and she walking around like this, pointing at stuff that needs to be done, and then she put down her shopping bags in her office, and then she go right back out and go shopping again. That's what you need to be doing. Okay? That's not work. And then when she came in at the end of the day one time, I was getting my nails done, and she got all that money out the cash register and left. I said, bye. So, it's not a bad idea to own your own business because most of the time other people are doing the work. Or if you have an online business, there's just a few clicks on buttons and stuff like that, 10 minutes a day, and you're basically done. as long as as long as it's not, working for someone else and earning a little bit of nothing. Hmm. Now, if you don't want to own a business, in, invest. Invest in something where you just make money just from the investment. You don't have to do anything. It's basically up to you. But the point is, there are ways to make a lot of money without having a high powered career. Like, honestly. Hmm. Give how to level up at corporate. I don't know because I never worked at a corporate office. I worked for a corporate funeral home, but not for long. I'm not a corporate kind of woman. You can't tell. I'm not. This might look like a corporate wig, but I am not a corporate woman. S- Um, why does men go out of their way to please me, then later after sex they suddenly can't afford me? Because they already got what they were trying to buy. That's why you have to string it out a long way until they spent so much that it's now a down payment, a dowry, basically. That's why do you think that they made the husband give, or have money or, something like that? Because it's an investment. If you don't make a man invest in you, he's not gonna stick around because he didn't spend enough money on you to stay around afterwards. And he's like, dang, I spent thousands of dollars on her, maybe tens of thousands. I'm not going nowhere. So the more he spends, the longer he'll stay. So I'm telling y'all, gold diggers know how to do it. Women that make men spend money on them, that's how they keep them because they're investing in it. You didn't, if you paid 20 car notes, are you going to give that car up? No. So that's the whole psychology behind men. They will invest, 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 and they will stick around if you make them invest enough before you give them what they want. You see? So, okay. So yeah, you gotta let's see. Is it okay for your husband to be against you going to clubs sometimes with your friends because he pays all the bills? Um, is it okay sometimes? Can he go to the club when he want to go? I mean, if he has the freedom to go to the club when he want to go, then there shouldn't be a problem. Okay. That's all I'm saying. I wouldn't tell him exactly. I'm going over my sister's house. We're gonna watch Lifetime together and eat popcorn and have a sleepover. Like, okay. So when you, I guess when you make that decision, a lot of ladies figure that out, but it's like very, very late in the game. So always ask yourself, not another person, but what is more important to you right now, and then that's what you need to do. Mhm. Sure, my sister has a master's and is dating a Dusty and totaled her car. Wow. Oh, the Dusty totaled her car? Sad. And I know a lot of the ladies who are, educated and have good careers that probably have already dated a Dusty or, Bob the Builder with somebody that left them. And so, you know, the next time around, you don't want to do that. You want to act the exact opposite, and you don't want to help, and you don't want to really tell men what you're doing career wise, not to the extent to where he thinks he can build on your back. So I know a lot of women want to brag on themselves. I know a lot of women just forget and they just start talking and they start talking about their career. You have to consciously remember to leave that part out of conversation. Okay. You got to leave that part out of the conversation. Hmm. Hmm. My ex is married to a masculine woman who diminishes him. He doesn't love her, refuses to kiss her, go out with her. But he said to me once, men are attached in what they invested in. That's true. If he done spent a lot of money, he ain't going nowhere. If he got some names, if he got his name on something like a car or a house or a deed, he ain't going nowhere. He's stuck. Unless he really, really, really unhappy. Mhm. If you have money, why need a man? Exactly. Some women don't even want a man. They don't need it. They got money. They can do whatever they want. And that's another thing. Like some women, they just want to date and they don't even care about getting married. Some women don't even want kids. So, if you have money already and you don't want a man, that's fine. You know, um, I think when you don't have one is when you want one the most, though. People start saying, "Well, I don't need a man. I got money." But then when they don't have one, then that's when they want one. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like people always want what they don't have, and then they always, when they have something, they want something different, or they don't want it at all. So you gotta, like I said, you have to think about what you really, really want. Do you want to grow old with someone? Do you want to be with somebody? Do you just want to be alone? You just want to, have some friends or what so you need to figure that out first before you start trying to move in a certain direction. Mhm. Right. So anything is possible. So whatever it is that you choose, that is specifically for you. I don't get up here and tell people they have to do this or that. It's what makes you happy. What are you going to be happiest doing? Are you going to be taken care of? Can you take care of yourself? As long as no man is using your money, I'm fine with it. Okay. So whatever you choose to do, as long as you don't have no man using your money, I I approve. Okay. So you have a business, you try to keep quiet when dating. What do I do when they ask what I do? Make something up. Yep. Chances are you're probably not going to marry that person, so they'll never really care what you do or find out what you do. But at least you'll get certain type of treatment and certain amounts of money spent on dating. And if they do figure it out, just say, "Oh well, I started that business on the side, but I consider it more of a hobby and whatever." Make it up. I don't know. They won't care. Just don't tell them how much you earn. So, did you guys see Dr. Nasib Botched got married recently to a beautiful young woman? Only problem I see is she worked for him at his company, but free plastic surgery for life. Right. Um. Well, good for her. Lil Wayne got engaged. Did y'all see my post? Did y'all see my Lil Wayne got engaged? Okay, he got engaged to a plus size model from Australia. Let's see, I think I have the picture on my phone if y'all hadn't seen it in the group. Where's that? We have the same name except spelled different. So this who he got engaged. Look at him, he's the happiest gremlin ever. The happiest gremlin ever. Anyway, so she's a plus size model. If y'all, I don't know if y'all have seen her before. She looks, I don't know if those are real eyes. They could be contacts, but she's from Australia. She could be like Indian or Latina or something. I don't know, but that's her. I think her name is Leticia Thomas or Thompson or something like that. Now I'll read what it says. It says, let me go to the post. It says Lil Wayne is in love. This chick been rocking this giant ring since October, and obviously they're engaged or something like that. Okay. She looks tall and she's plus size and he's little and short, so I can't only imagine. He said he liked them thick though, so I don't know. Mhm. So good for them, right? He's not in love. He's just in lust. Okay, yeah, you're right. I was reading what the article said. The article said he said he was in love. Hmm. Um, I'm about to get me a short man, girl. Go get him. What the heck? She looked. Yeah, I think she is. Maybe she just moved there when she was younger or something, or maybe she, who knows? Maybe her family moved there, but she does. What's his worth? I think last time I checked it was 150 million. Could have went up too. Yeah, I checked his net worth. I was like, why everybody like Lil Wayne? How much is he worth? Then I looked it up. 150 million is the last time I checked. It could have went up. Let me check it. Let me check it again. Um, Lil Wayne net worth. Lil name. Oh, let's see. Well, as last updated, it was 120 million. So I guess I was wrong about that. So it's 120 million, 120 million. However, he downplays it. He doesn't go around telling people how much he. Oh, now it's 161 million. I knew it went up. So let me read y'all his stats. Lil Wayne, net worth $161 million. Source of income, musician, rapper, and singer. Marital status and children. Divorced with 4 children. Age, height, and weight. 35, 5'6", 63 kilograms. Hey Siri, what is 63 kilograms in pounds?
That would be 138.89 pounds.
No. Well, that's 138.8 pounds of money. Cat, young money. So I hope she got that insurance policy. No, that's probably all going to his kids, John. 1 million per pound. No, he gotta gain 20 something more pounds to have that. His cash will outlive him. No. Okay. Let's see. Who else should I look up? How much is Drake worth? Let's see what Drake is worth. Drake is worth 150 million. No, scratch that. Update. 170 million. Wow, he's worth more than Lil Wayne now. Let's see. Net worth is 170 million. Source of money. Actor and rapper. Age 33. That's pretty good, Drake. Let's see, Kanye. Thank you. Kanye West net worth. See, if y'all are successful, y'all gotta go for like somebody super successful. Let's see what he's worth. Hmm? What? What? Hold on. Okay, I gotta get the updated. The last updated. Okay. No, last updated in November. It says West is now estimated to be somewhere between 240 million and $1 billion in net worth. Okay, Kanye. So anyway, right, right. So it's wonderful that these rappers are getting their money, but not everybody can marry a rapper or a celebrity. So you got to get in where you can fit in, or if you have your own career and you don't need a man and you just want to do you, great. You know, I have nothing against anybody who don't want no man. But as long as you're not paying for a man, that's all I care. You know, that's all I care about. As long as you ain't paying for one, you good. Okay. Did I miss a donation? Oh my God. Hold on. Thank you, Angie. Happy New Year and thanks for all of your advice in 2020. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. I saw it. Right. Thank you. Always date up. Yeah, don't go down. Don't go backwards. I'd rather be single than going backwards. You know. Otherwise, you're just babysitting. Right. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Shira, which rapper would you pick? All the ones I would pick is married already. So I guess I wouldn't really want that lifestyle. I'm too I don't know. I wouldn't want that lifestyle. So I probably wouldn't. Thank you, Daisy. Have you seen a man invest a lot in a woman but still walk away, like when they lose their sugar daddy? Well, if it's not a lot to them, then it's not a lot to walk away from. So if it is a lot to them, that's why you have to make them spend according to how much they earn or how much they're worth. Because if it's not a lot to them, it's easy to walk away. If it could be a lot to you, but it could be nothing to them. So it has to be a lot to them, like cars, get their name on stuff, you know, down payments to houses and stuff, deeds, all that kind of stuff. Then that's how you do it. Or, you know, expensive jewelry, trips, surgeries and stuff. Hmm. So, don't pay for no man. Exactly. Do not pay for any man. All you have to do is look good and be quiet, easy baby. I wonder what their conversation is like. Him and his new fiance. I bet that's hilarious. She probably don't know what he's saying, and he probably don't know what she's saying. It's funny. Um, I don't know who would y'all marry. What celebrity would y'all take if y'all could get one? Let me see. I don't know. I think I would rather have like the quiet, like just person that's in the background that doesn't do anything. You said Idris, you'll take Wayne, The Rock. Okay. Do you think marrying for love is stupid? Only when you need some money, it is. You said Jay-Z? J. Cole, The Rock, Denzel. Okay. Yeah, it's stupid when you need some money. You said David Banner? Okay. Your family say you need psychiatric help because you're crazy because you have 3 sugar daddies? Well, tell them you can afford it. It's like, "Well, I can't afford it now." Um, will I do a video on Meghan Markle getting the boot from the world? I think they left on purpose. They were overshadowing their higher ranks. They were overshadowing the people in higher positions. So, they were more like celebrities than royals. So, you know, I'm sure they'll come to, over here in Canada and you treat it more like celebrities. She was already a celebrity, so, not a big difference. She just don't have to do as much as she had to do over there. hmm So you said Dave Chappelle? Okay. Would I marry Trump? Never. I would, you know what? Let's see who I would marry. Let me think, because that's a good question. Hmm. They would have to be a little bit weird and different. Not someone in the mainstream, but someone very not caught up in the spotlight either, but just had some money, just enough. Like I don't like extreme. I'll take Lupe Fiasco because he's very smart and he don't flash his money, so I know he still got it. And he ain't all in the spotlight. And he's kind of low key. He said Tyrese. Tyrese, okay. Akon. Akon's a good one too. Okay. Some of these rappers I'm here for, she was said. Okay. But anyway, so think about like Kylie Jenner. She's a billionaire. Who's she gonna date? That's pretty sad. Everybody she date gonna be beneath her, and they already know it because she been on Forbes. So she just gotta, she just gotta do what she gotta do. Kylie goes for Dusty's. Yeah, I think when people know how much money you have, you can't hide it anyway. So no, like think about this. What billionaire is gonna come looking for Kylie? Think about that. What multi-billionaire is gonna come looking for Kylie? So she don't have really a choice, you know. But I guess when you have that much money, you don't think of money the same anymore because you can never spend it in your lifetime and it's just nothing to you and you just want to get along with the person. Now you're looking for love, A, B, C, and D. But then the man is never gonna look for love ever. So even though you have all the money in the world and you don't need to find a man with money and now you're looking for love, they still not looking for love. So what are you gonna find? You know, what are you gonna find in like are you gonna find love or are you gonna find I don't know. You won't. Probably just find somebody that's gonna use you for your come up and then cheat. Thank you, Madwana. Madwana. When I go out alone, men and women stare and I become shy. So how can I be so how can I be less more notice and less attention? Men be nice a lot of times. How do you know when guys in their 30s or 40s have money? They don't. And they like me. I for me, like honestly, I skip over those ages and go like to 40, I would say 45 and up. And 45 is low. Like that's the least, that's the lowest. I wouldn't take them seriously. But definitely 45 and up. They have to look like it, act like it, walk like it, have car like it, be about it. I mean, this, it's just, they will offer to pay for stuff. They will act like it's not a big deal. You won't have to guess, you'll just know. I mean, a lot of women already just, the men just approach them, they already know they got money because of where they're at, what they're offering, what type of, car they're driving, what they do for a living. So, mhm. Mhm. You don't want a broke man obeying you. They won't be obeying you. They'll be pretending to obey you. And then they'll do just like what Travis Scott did to Kylie, go out and cheat. You know. So they really won't be obeying you. They'll just be letting you think that they obey you. And then when you're out, when you're doing your thing and you're at work, they're gonna be out with their side chick spending your money on them, you know. Mhm. So that's another thing. Like I could never date as a woman that had more money than the man I was with because I already know that I will make him feel less than a man and he will always go out to find something else to make him feel more masculine. So I could never date someone who made less money than me because I already know that they don't feel like a man. And when you don't feel like a man, you're going to go find somebody who will make you feel like a man. So that's not something that I would aim for. I can't stand when older men ask me if the age gap is okay. I'm not here for the age gap. I'm here for the money. It's like, oh yeah, I love mature men. I mean, y'all are so smart. Y'all are such gentlemen. I mean, I'm so mentally mature for my age anyway. I can't get along with anyone my age. Thoughts on having children with older men and how they have less time with kids. Um, Most men, even if they're younger, they don't spend that much time with their kids. So what's the point? Think about it. How many they say even they say fathers spend less than an hour a week talking to their children. Look it up. That's a stat. So, do you think most men 45 and up will have been married? Nope. Um, I don't think they'll have been married and they'll have kids. Would they not want a new family? What are the cons? Thank you, Ivana. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I think they'll be just trying to get married, especially if they have money. I think they'll just be trying to get married or coming out of a divorce from a young marriage and probably have kids. So they're you have a good 10 years before they're going through their you have a good not 10 years, you have a good 4 years before they start going through their midlife crisis to where you can catch them to get married. But if they're not married by 45 and and they don't have kids, they're still playing. If they are divorced and have kids, you can catch them in the next 3 to 4 years before their midlife crisis to get married again. Okay. Um, and when you like, because timing is everything with that age range. So you got to make sure you catch them at the right age. Right before 50 is when they start going into their midlife crisis, and they'll want to date someone younger. This is so true. You can't date a man that makes less than you. You would just be frustrated with the fact that they can't do the things that they want. Yep, financially. So it's no use. I mean, you can. You can keep the secret from them and they don't have to know as long as they're spending their money. See, that's a way around it. But eventually, if it gets serious and they start prying into, your financial information, they might find out. But if they don't, they don't. Or if you can hide it, you can hide it. But still, you know, it would just emasculate them and they will treat you a lot different. hmm Anyways, true love shouldn't come down to money. What the heck? Every time somebody talking about money, here come a man about true love. True love. And then when you're not talking about money, there's no love mentioned anywhere. True love only is mentioned by men when women start talking about money. They try to distract us with true love. Like ain't no true love. Y'all know y'all don't believe in true love. that's that's their damsel in distress story. But what about true love? No, that don't work anymore. Okay. Sorry, we go. Oh, true love. When you yes, true love. But we like money first. Thank you. Then we could talk about love after you talk about some money. Um, honestly, like how many times have you ever heard of me talk about true love? Most women have to pry the L word out of a man unless she starts talking about some money. So I already know. Don't talk about love until you know you can hand it over some cash. Love will come when we see the money, right? Um, true love is a scam. The real one, Danny B. Yeah. Like, what men do you know go around talking about true love? Get to the money and now he's Cinderella. We want true money. Ooh, you said Will Smith. Yeah, but they have an open marriage, so is that true love too? Unconditional true love where you have an open marriage where you can sleep with anyone and so can your wife. So is that true love? Is that your definition? Okay, then. Will Smith is an open marriage. He sure is. Is romantic love really fake? I'm young and this makes me sad. Oh gosh. No, you're supposed to go fall in love, get your heart broken, and then come back here and then learn how to get this money. But since you're young, you're not gonna believe this anyway. So go live and go figure it out. Then come back. You know, I don't want to take away your hope. Okay. Romantic love is an act to get to something else. It's like what you do to get to the next phase of something. It's like what you fake and pretend to do so you can get to the prize. You know what I mean? It's fake. Mhm. Right, right. Now, when you have everything and you find a person that you can get along with and you're happy with and you have a lot of things in common with, then that can develop. It can grow, but you don't get it all at once when you first meet someone. It grows over the years. You know what I'm saying? And the man is supposed to try to impress you first and do things that you like. So therefore you find it romantic. Okay. So the man is trying to impress you by doing things that are romantic that you like. And then, you grow to like him. So you grow in love And a man does those things to impress you. But it's not like he uh, is like thrilled to do all these things. He's trying to show you that he can provide and that he wants to impress you. But then after he gets what he wants, after years and years of marriage, it's not the same amount anymore, and it gets less and less and less. I'm sure you've seen your parents, but it's not something that's like a fairy tale. It's not that magical. Hmm. But I tell you what is magical: getting getting to go and buy whatever you want when you want. That's magical. Oh yes, going on vacation when you want, where you want. Oh, that's magical. You know. So a man in his last year residency as an anesthesiologist. He only 32, actually, blah, 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 graduate. Okay, let's see. Let's break out the calculator. Let's break out Google. Entry level anesthesiologist. Okay. Wait, he has to have a 1 year experience. Okay. Does he have 1 year experience yet? So after 1 year experience, he should be making around, including tips, bonuses, and overtime, he should be making around 259,000. Wait, hold on. Let me click this, make sure. Yes, here we go. So he'll be making about almost 300,000 a year, and hopefully he can. I don't know if he's in has student loans or anything, but yeah, that's a good amount. Um, I always look up people's stuff, right? And he's young too, so you said talk to him after residency. Your when your uncle got out of residency, he left his wife and upgraded. Okay, Daisy and the Lilies. Yeah, I'm sure he will. I mean, yeah, he's probably gonna go get the type of car he always wanted. Go get the house. You go get some woman. Level up so you can compete. You said anesthetic. He'll make up to four. Yeah, but that was just the entry level. That was the first year. So that was just year one. So as the years progress, he will earn more. Hmm. Can you mold a younger man into a perfect provider husband? I have a 22-year-old man, does everything for me except pay my bills. He's been chasing me for over 2 years. No. What a 20. He's trying to find shelter. Does he still live with his mama? Girl, he trying to find a place to live. What you doing? You want to adopt him? You trying to find him an adopted mother. He's 22. He's supposed to chase women. He chased you and other women too. You ain't the only one. You can't mold him into anything. He's a 22-year-old man chasing women. That's what he is. Okay? He should be chasing money. That's what I'll be trying to mold him into. Tell him when you find some money, then you can come find me. Steffi says, what do you say when an F boy comes back? I don't know because I'm not entertaining anybody like that. Well, they're not coming back. I would go in the mirror and say, "You stupid for entertaining this person's presence." That's what I'm saying. They didn't come back. You allowed them back. That's what I would say. I wouldn't be bothered. Learn the first time, right? So get a restraining order. Why are you so persistent on money defining a man or woman? Because you ain't got none. So you're not the target. So why does it matter? Why does it matter? You're not even in the target range. We're not. It's not. It doesn't even concern you. So I don't know why you concerned. It's not your problem. Don't y'all hate when people come in here and say, "Why is it money? Why is it money?" Because it is, baby. It is. I can't pay nothing with love. I can't take a trip with love. Okay. I can't buy a car with love. I can't feed children with love. Where is my money? Okay. So if you want to base something on love, get some money first. So that's not an option anymore. Then you can see about some love. Okay. Get that out the way first. Make sure that's covered and well taken care of with no issues. Then you bring up the love. Thank you, Madwama. Oh, thank you, girl. That's a lot. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thanks. I found you from trying to be more feminine. The 46-year-old, the 46 years oil industry manager who was doing Uber. My brother just ordered a Benz spare tire when I had a flat tire. Now it's asking me out. Do oil industry people have money? Yeah, it depends on their position and how long they've been working there. Yeah, but they definitely make money. Yeah, just find out what he does. Engineer, yeah, he making money. High up in the corporate, yeah. Mm-hmm. Right, right, right. I'm just saying, before I worried about love, I'm worried about, can you take care of me? Can you afford to love me? That's what I need to worry about. You know what I'm saying? You cannot just be stupid and fall in love first, then worry about the money later. No, you got to be smart first. Thank you, Lady D85. Sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. So, dumb people make decisions based on emotions first instead of logic. So, if you're smart, you'll make decisions based on logic first, then emotion. Okay. Because if you're sitting there in love and you're homeless on the street, then what? It doesn't make any sense. I need to be able to um, know that you can handle it financially. Um, no romance without finance, right? You can't expect someone to overlook that most important thing. Why are people sitting in traffic every single day of their life? Why are those little numbers running across the screen on the TV on the news every day? You know? Why? Because of money. And so we need that. It's just how things are. And once you get it, then we don't have to worry about it. How about that? You say you're talking homeless, I'm talking regular Joes. What's a regular Joe? I don't know what that is. Where do y'all work at? Thank you, Percy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Let me take you to Applebee's. Sure, we can have a good time, sweetie. Do you own the Applebee's, sir? Thank you, Percy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. We ain't going nowhere unless you own it. I'm not stepping foot into no Applebee's unless you the owner. And you going to collect the money out of the safe because I know. But thank you for the invite and the donation. I really appreciate that. You could buy me an appetizer. You the CEO? Well, I guess that's close enough. I guess that's close enough. Okay. You corporate, so yeah. You silly, but thank you. That was nice. Um, he tried though. He tried. That was nice. You sound like you looking for a sugar daddy though. Duh. Who ain't looking for a sugar daddy? Y'all must not know what channel this is. Y'all thought I was serious? Y'all think this is my real haircut, dude? Y'all think I'm Karen or something? Let me calm this out. Y'all think this is me? Why no? It should not be about y'all. I'm gonna come on here and do the opposite of me one day, and y'all gonna crack up. Oh my goodness, it's all about the love. Yes. Oh my gosh. The first and most important thing ever. You must have chemistry and you must be able to fall in love with that person no matter what. Thank you, Coco Bomb. We love your channel and learn so much. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, if he's running a little short, if he loses his job, you're gonna have to step up and be the woman that you are and get his back and, pull your weight like a good woman should. Even though you have about 20 men in your inbox right now offering you better options, you must ignore all of them. Take yourself to work and continue on being faithful to your broke man until he figures out what he's going to do with his life because you love him. Even though all your friends are getting married and going to Hawaii and traveling and going to Paris, you're stuck and you're working and your man is a regular Joe and you just cannot go. Sorry. Even though you look better than your friend and could probably, you know, have better and more options. No, love is the most important thing. Stay there. Stay there. That didn't even sound right. Is that what you want to hear? That's the BS y'all want? Yeah, what if he's not attractive but wants to spoil? Close your eyes, girl. Get you some wrong prescription contact lenses and stick them in there. Everything is a blur, baby. And he ain't supposed to be attractive. Exactly. You the prize. 22 years, your best friend, he proposed, but I declined. He's about to buy an apartment building because he has family who are in that business. Is it worth securing that future bag? Okay, Aria, he's 22. He's 22. If you want to secure that bag with him at 22, go right ahead. You're gonna be the first. You're gonna be the first wife. Okay, I'm trying to tell you. Listen to me. You're gonna be wife number one. When you stuck at home with kids, he gonna be out with mistress one, two, and three. If he got money like that and owns an apartment building, his family got money like that. Okay, really think about that. If that's you can do good. If you can do that, go for it. But I'm not gonna be with no young man. You go get you an old sugar daddy and do the same thing and get his money in about 5 years on the insurance. Okay, but honestly, you're not gonna be able to um, really take the way he's going to treat you. Thank you, Lucina. Please continue your channel. We learned so much. Oh, thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, you're gonna be sitting up there by yourself while he gone, spending the night elsewhere. He's 22. Okay, so I would try to get the money out of him if his family got money, but I ain't gonna marry him. Mhm. Yeah, I'd be trying to get his daddy. Talking about go for the dad. Anyway, see, I'm going for the dad. A woman in my city was recently murdered because of some crap her drug dealer boyfriend got involved in. She was 28, gorgeous and successful. Real estate agent dating down can really be deadly. Oh yeah, sad. Don't date beneath you. He believed in equality and dating 50-50. A scientist who's 45. Even when I'm leveled up, all they want. Yep. Don't buy me nothing. He too young, girl. Date older. I told you 45 was a iffy age. They still think they 30. Thank you, White China Sprinkle Sprinkle. Thank you. I'm 23. My boyfriend 33. I refuse to date younger. Good for you. Keep standards high and get that money, girl. Sprinkle Sprinkle. hmm I read about that today. Oh, that story about the real estate lady. Sad. Need to get over my cheating husband. Girl, how you not over your cheating husband? That don't even make no sense. I don't understand. How can you not be over a man that cheated on you? That's crazy. Like, really? You want to watch him cheat next time? You want to be in the room? What's it gonna take? The better I look, the richer man I can get right. Hopefully. Right, right. Hopefully. Do you love yourself more than anybody else? Exactly. She need to love herself, not that husband. You need to be focusing that love back on self more than anyone else. hmm She wrote, "What is the maximum amount of men we should be dating?" Well, depends on your ability to keep up with the lies you telling, child, and the money you getting. That's up to you. Thank you, LPR. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hey, hun. Best advice for a professional woman, single mom, provider for kids, approach to leveling up. Level up and lie about your job. Don't tell people what you do if you're successful. Don't talk about your kids on dates. That's not their business. And see how they treat you just for your presence. Just for you being there. See if they want to impress you and get the most out of the situation without, telling them all the things that they need to know to adjust how they're going to treat you. And also, look your best whenever you leave your house and, you know, keep high standards. People treat you like you treat yourself. hmm Well, some people say I look older this week. Some people say I look young. It's a look. I'll just say it's a look. You said you accept all money. That's right. Thank you, Lucina. What age should I start teaching this is to my daughter? Oh, how and when those Disney movies ruin our daughter's mind, like Cinderella, mentally messed up because of that. Cinderella was a gold digger. I don't know what you're talking about. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You should start interpreting the Disney movies to her properly. I have a whole video where Sasha and I, who's my daughter, interpreted Disney videos and movies. Okay, so Cinderella was a gold digger. Okay, she knew she had the only chance had to get out of that maid position was to marry the prince. Okay, so she got to get to that ball. She even made a dress. She said, I gotta go to the ball. And then she had a fairy godmother come. She made her dress and stuff, and she showed up late, got to the top of the stairs, made sure that everybody seen her, and walked down the stair like so the prince could see her out of the crowd. So she made sure she was seen and left a shoe for him, so he could come find her. Then she made all her step sisters and mom's maids in the kingdom, had them cleaning up the castle and stuff. She was a gold digger. Okay? Um, Beauty and the Beast was a gold digger. Belle from Beauty and the Beast was a gold digger. My father's been captured by the beast in this castle. Let me trade places, Dad. Get out of here. Oh, let my father go. I'll stay in his place. That's nice. Okay. You got a library too, and I love books. Till as old as time. You got talking dressers and candlesticks and food. Ooh, I was tired of living that provincial life. Shoot, them dust is chasing behind me. See, Belle was a gold digger. There you go. Who else was a gold digger? You didn't even realize that? I told you. They all gold diggers. There was a couple pygmishas though, like Ariel was a big old pygmisha. I was mad at the Little Mermaid. She was a pygmisha. That's why Ursula was about to steal her man. So, right. So teach her the correct way. The gold digger. She's trying to get that castle, girl. Jasmine from Aladdin. Yeah, she was an independent woman. She liked the dust. Street rat. So anyway, Disney fairy tale stories, right? What do you think about sororities? Well, I'm not a sorority type, so I couldn't really talk on that. I'm not a sorority. I just can't. Like, I couldn't do certain things just because somebody told me to. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's for the sorority. I don't care. I'm too independent minded, so I couldn't. But if you can do it, if that's what you like, then more power to you. I don't down it, but I couldn't do it. So I don't know anything about it. I was never in a sorority. I wouldn't want to join one, and maybe somebody else who has can give you some information. Okay. Would I consider myself an introvert? No. Thank you, A. Jones, Sprinkle Sprinkle. As a professional woman on a mission to find a wealthy provider man without revealing my occupation and remaining feminine, is it difficult to find a man who even earns as much as I do? Sprinkle Sprinkle, A. Jones. Well, with that type of professional typing, it's going to be very hard for you to speak to a man and get him aroused because you sound like you're speaking to a colleague. Your demeanor is coming off so professional in this. I can hear your voice right now. It's very calm and corporate. So I suggest you study the dumb broads, the bimbos, and learn their techniques. I don't think that I think hiding your occupation is the smart thing, and I think changing how you speak is is not going to give it away, you know. So if you can change how you speak, they won't suspect that you're not lying. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to say, "Oh, I'm a receptionist," or "Oh, I'm an assistant," you have to sound like an assistant. Okay? So change up that vocab. Start shortening words, start using less words. Use a baby voice with it. Say "K" instead of "okay." Say, when you talk, make sure the end of your sounds go up like "really." Okay? Don't sound like you're talking at work. Sound like "really? Wow, that's so interesting." You know, play stupid. Exactly. Because if you say, "Oh, well, I'm just a receptionist," but you don't sound like a receptionist, either they think you're overcompensating for a receptionist position or that you're lying. But most likely, you know, you don't want to intimidate them with your vocabulary and how you know, speak. But mhm, yeah, you've been lying. I'm a receptionist. Right. Well, yeah, that's the easiest thing. Um, because someone said, "Oh, well, I told this guy I was a receptionist, but I'm really a lawyer." But he says I sound so intelligent. I'm like, that's because you probably are still speaking it like a lawyer. Gotta talk like a receptionist. Okay. You sometimes do typos on purpose. Yep. Instead of putting YOU, you need to put the letter U when you text. Instead of putting periods and stuff, you need to leave stuff out. You need to shorten a lot of words. They need to have an app. You know how they have an app like Grammarly to help you sound smarter and more clever? You need to have an app to make you sound less smart. Dumberly. I'm gonna make it. This is Dumberly. It'll take all because my husband is like that. He has a very professional vocabulary, and when he gets on those calls where it says, "Please state your problem," he'll be saying, "Well, I'm having issues with currently the application of such and such. Please, in a few words, tell me what is your problem." For example, say cable or say internet problems. He's still trying to talk. And so that would be helpful for a lot of people that overdo like conversations. Be like, I said, "James, just say 2 words. Internet." Oh, wait, that's 1 word. Why is it so important to play dumb? So that they can feel smart. If they feel you're smarter than them, they can't impress you, and it's emasculating to them. Right. Practice your blank stare. That's blank stare. Sometimes you have to do that during the date. You got to do a blank stare, like, "Oh, what are you thinking about?" "Oh, how much fun I'm having." Right. Successful women never should date down. I'd rather not date at all. You got to go down. If you're gonna go down, don't go down in money. You can go down in character, but don't go down in the money. You know, the model, that chick that just got engaged to Lil Wayne, she probably went down in character, but went up in the money. Okay, you see, she might have been dating somebody with some money, but he had more. She went down in character, but went up in the money. So I guess Hmm. Successful men don't care about what you do. They won't even ask. Exactly. Most of the time, they don't care if they're already, you know, successful in their career. Lots of people sell out for the loot. It's not really selling out, it's just leveling up. It's kind of like this: if you are a man and there was a beautiful woman and an ugly woman, but which one would you go for? Okay. So that's the same thing as money is to us. Y'all go for looks, and we go for money. That's just how it is. You said the ugly one. You said y'all don't care. You don't care what y'all we do. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, little Lil Wayne ain't your kind of man. He will soon die, and he's worth 161 million. That's my kind of man. It's like he's soon to die, worth 161 million. Hmm. Hmm. Men pay attention to women who are put together regardless of what they say with their mouths. Watch their eyes. Exactly. I'm learning because it's hard when you have to learn proper English. Yeah, that's true. But it's better than being smarter than him. Hmm. If you can explain a scripture, I would be impressed. I could explain all of them. Bye. Okay. He is old, short, ugly, and he said he doesn't want to feel like he's buying me. Please help. Then tell him to have an automatic deposit put into your account every month so he doesn't have to feel like he's buying you, but his money will automatically be deposited into your account every month. Y'all ever have to talk about money again. Okay? You will never have to talk about money again if it's just automatically deposited on a monthly basis. He know how much your bills are. He know how much you need. So have it put in your account on a monthly basis. That's what you need to tell him. If he don't want to feel like he buying you, then tell him, then don't try to buy me then. Well, how does a man impress a woman without trying to buy her? I don't know. Maybe that's what you need to figure out. Okay. Meanwhile, I'll be over here doing something different. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not gonna have to buy you, but he does need to invest in you. Don't use the word buy, say invest. Okay. You're not an object, you're an investment. Well, what am I investing in? Hopefully, the future wife, the future mother of your children, the future grandmother of your grandkids. Something. What you think you investing in? You think I'm just sitting here for fun? If you don't have money to spend, then I don't have time to spend. Adios. Oof. I don't know what a mewing is. What a cow do? Mhm. I don't know what that is. What's my cash app? Shira7 with a dollar sign in front of it. Capital S, capital R, capital S. Look. Shira. I'm gonna type it in the comments. That's my cash app. Look up Mike Mew, Dr. Mike Mew. Mewing works and it takes you many years, but it definitely does because other people will notice. I don't even know what that is. Technique of flattering out your tongue and gift. What the heck? Okay. Love me some Shira. Your wise words be playing in my head. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you stay young looking? I'm 22. I just want to know for the future. Don't work. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I work. That's how you stay young. You stop working and let a man take care of you or somebody else or have money coming in to where you don't have to leave your house and work. No stress. Oh, somebody cash at me. Hey, let's see. Nicole. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hey, girl. Thank you. So, I mean, I don't think I look super young, but I probably don't look as old as, some people that are working. So I'm happy with how I turned out. So I just know that working does age you. You quit your office job. I couldn't take it anymore. So boring. The Cash App should sound like a cash register. I know. My Etsy sounds like a cash register. It goes cha-ching whenever somebody puts money in there. Do I want more children with James? Nope. I'm done with kids. Oh, do I respect my children more than James? No, I think I respect James more than my children because he is the head of the household, the breadwinner, the father to the children, my husband. I think the kids, they don't really look for respect because they're the children, but they do get respect, but they don't go around looking for it because they're kids. They give respect. Okay. How do you find out when men ask what you do for a living? Is that nothing? How do how do they find out? Oh, you're talking to the other chick. Okay. How to go from 80/20 to 100 provider. Stop paying that other bill. Hand it over to him. Cut him off in the bedroom till he start paying it. That's how. Okay. What update, James? Oh, he in there watching basketball, falling asleep. Thank you, Swad. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you manifest your respect, act, or words? My respect? I demand my respect. What you talk about? Because I got options. You got options, you got respect. Keep them options open. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's just the truth. The more you have options, the more you have respect. And the easier it is to demand it. It's like, oh, you're not going to do what? Okay. Did I make a good dinner tonight? Yep, we went to the Chinese restaurant and we had green beans, sauteed garlic, and soy sauce. And we had vegetable spring rolls. And we had vegetable dumplings. And we had vegetable fried rice with no egg in it. And it was delicious. Y'all know I don't be rushing off to cook nothing. Anyway, does James know how you feel about getting old and ugly men to take care of you? Yeah, because he married me, duh. And we even played gold digger at our reception when he took off my garter. And because like all his friends are saying, "Oh, she should marry you for your money. Oh, she just with you because you got money and you're older." So, when someone says stuff like that, then you just go with it. He's like, "Okay, and I'm an old woman, so this is what I gotta do." That's what he said. He said, I can't date nobody my own age." So he know it. He don't care. He accept the truth. Thank you, so Felicity Sprinkle Sprinkle. I mean, you said you respect your man, but how? You, I mean, I don't cuss him out. I don't cheat on him. I don't uh, disrespect him in front of other people. I don't overtalk him in front of other people. I don't correct him in public. I don't do none of that. If he wrong, I'm gonna let him think he right, and I don't really care. As long as my bills is paid and I got my money, I'm here. So, the little things like that that men are upset with when women try to emasculate them. I don't do those things because I don't care to do them. Like, what's the point? What good is it going to do me if I correct him in public and make him look stupid? It ain't gonna do me no good. I can look smart online to strangers and then try to look smart in front of other people and make my husband look dumb. Let him, you know, and then make him mad at me and not give me my money. So, read the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, and you'll know how to get everything you need out your husband. You make him shine. You make him need you to make him shine so that he always paying you to stay next to him to keep him shining. 48 Laws of Power. Get it. It's free on YouTube audiobooks. Mm-hmm. The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Get that book. Listen to the audiobook while you drive or something like that. And it will teach you how to treat people so that they can keep you in power, or you really have the power, or you can keep people and influence them to get what you want. Master manipulation. Exactly. But still respect. Mhm. There's a way for everybody to be happy. Everybody thinks someone is not going to be happy because the other one is getting what they want. No, that's not true. There's a way for both parties to be happy. One is getting that respect, and one is getting what they want. It's a mutual exchange. So, mhm. It's funny how gold digger flies so easily out of people's mouth when a young lady dates older, but nothing is said when men pursuing younger women for their bodies. Nope, that's just men. Hmm. That's because women are dumb. And they start going for love and young men that can't do anything for them. Meantime, the guys are just going for the youngest, prettiest thing, and we should be going for the guy that's spending the most. You know, it's time for us to wake up, right? 40-year-old 40-year career cat lady. You're a cat lady. Hold on, let me go back up. 40-year-old career cat lady women have to date down money wise if they make more than 100K. Oh, that's sad. I wouldn't tell nobody how much I made. If I made enough money to be considered, a breadwinner, I wouldn't tell anybody. Oh, I made a little bit today. Oh, I didn't do too well today. Oh, My hours got cut. If I had a job, they'll never know. hmm I was I was one a sucker for love, but not no more. Okay, good. You said, I say the truth, gold diggers are the one working for the gold and aging themselves, giving up their beauty for struggle. They're not even working for gold, they're working for less than the gold. You know. What if he talks to you in an aggressive way? Do you let it slide? No, you act super hurt. You start crying. You're gonna get your way plus some more money because he's gonna feel guilty, sad. Now he gotta make it up to you. You don't let him you don't get mad, you get sad, girl. So fake cry. I can't believe you said that to me. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. You know, if he want to see you again, if he want to, you know, be with you again, he gonna have to pay and make it up to you. He gonna stop talking aggressively to you after that because he knows how sensitive you are and what it's gonna take to get back in your good graces, and that's a lot of work. So cry, turn on the tears, start hyperventilating. He gonna feel so guilty. I'm so sorry. You gonna get your way and some money. hmm Right. Most young guys are addicted to porn, video games, and are depressed. Wow, I say, what a depressing life. Do you think a husband can change? Do you think a husband change for the better or worse when a wife has child for him? Example becomes less financially abused. You mean the husband becomes less financially abusing? Girl, I would be having his money when he go to sleep. Go get that wallet, go get that credit card, write down that number, order your stuff online. Amazon Prime to be home before he get home from work. Come on. You cannot be financially abused by your husband, not in the United States. All you gotta do is take him to court. Mhm. I'm serious. Call a lawyer and ask. Financial abuse is when, like, if you're married and your husband don't give you no money and you stuck at home by yourself with a child and no money for emergencies or anything, you just live with nothing or little of nothing. You can't do anything, and you're married to somebody who makes enough money to give you some. That's financial abuse. If he don't give you none, take him to court. Yeah, file financial abuse on him. It's a form of abuse. It really is. Call up a lawyer. What can I do? So, or you can take the easy route and just go get his credit card and his wallet. Okay. And tell him afterwards. But well, I took your credit card last night so that the baby could have some this and that. I'm still here. Have you and James ever did what? You mad, bro? Who does that? Rick Ross? James ain't Rick Ross. Um, are we back? Okay, we're back. Okay. I took my provider's credit card. It's been over a week. He still hasn't said anything. Good for you. Keep spending. Write down the number too. So when he get it back, you still got the number. Shop online. Write down the number, girl. Mhm. Yep. Write down the number. You still got your provider's credit card? Oh yeah, James paid the bill. Mhm. My goal is to get a cruise ship vacation this summer. All expenses paid, of course. Okay, that's easy. If you book now, it's cheap. Sure, women a few years older than me tell me that older men cannot connect with a 19-year-old, and that is suspicion. Like they say that would men who is 30 in age will want me. Girl, that's a lie because men only connect with one thing. Okay? They trying to keep you away from them so they can have a chance. A lie. How many men connect with women their own age? What they talking about? Once you hit a certain age, it's like people know what they want. He's not gonna talk to you about the good old days and uh, you know, movies that came out before your time, unless he forgets your age. He's gonna be talking about where you want to go on vacation, where you want to go shopping. Uh, you so cute, you know. When you want to go to Vegas with me, he ain't gonna be trying to connect with you. He's gonna be trying to be seen with you. Sure, you saved me from being a pick me career woman. I was on my way of being a lawyer because I couldn't separate my parents' expectations from my own. Thank you, Duchess of Neptune. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Well, I hope you got you a bag, a sugar daddy or something. Thank you, Inspire. If my man pays all the bills, should I expect him to take me shopping too? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I mean, if he can afford it. I mean, you should expect something somebody can't do, but if he can afford something, of course. Thank you, Valencia. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What do you think about 50-year-old successful man who won't clip the wings of his adult children? He has guilt because they lost their mom at an early age. Well, I think that's probably going to be something that is probably going to stick because, of that. And I think as long as you can get what you want out of the situation, like money, I think you're fine. Um, Kids always gonna come first, always, unless that parent just don't care or the kids are very independent. But if not, those kids are always gonna come first. Sorry, that's just what it is. That's the unconditional love that most people are looking for in men, or in the, that's the only type of unconditional love that a man can actually have and really mean it and feel it. So he's always going to do that for them first if he's doing it now. So you just either have to deal with it or find a way around it. hmm Um, let's see. This man keep trying to get in my business, but don't want to give me anything unless I'm with him. This is you gotta trick him, girl. You gotta act like you're gonna be with him, and then you gotta hurry up, get that phone call, and duck out after you get the money, girl. Fake phone call. Somebody in the hospital. I gotta go. Have your friend call you. Be like, oh my gosh, such and such got in a car accident right after you get the money. Okay. How to get money out of a man that came back after he ghosted you? Well, he should be trying to pay to come back from ghosting you. So if he already back and you let him in, then you missed your window. He need to be paying to come back. What you doing? He already back. He need to pay to come back. Before you go out with him again, you need to get some money from him. Thank you, Inspire. And you tell him, well, I wasn't expecting you to come back, and I did A, B, C, and D. I can't really, I don't have time to see you right now, unless you want to help me out so that I can make the time. I'll have to take some time off of my busy schedule, and, it's going to cost me some money. So, you know, time is money. I don't know. I wouldn't let nobody back that ghosted me unless they paid. So, it's like, I'm not even answering that call. It's like, what? Who is this? Oh, okay. Well, I'll meet you by such and such shopping center tomorrow at noon. Guess what? We going shopping. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you want to see you, meet me at the mall. Meet me at the shopping center. That's where we going. Mhm. Okay. So yeah. Oh Lord, here come a troll. Let's read the troll. Channel Tendre. Why do retards like Super ask the same dumb questions? Okay, I hope this is not a troll. That anyone who knows marriage laws can answer. Okay. Okay, I thought you were trying to troll me. Who? Trying to troll Sheila. Clearly, you don't have education to. Yeah. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Chanel or Chanel. Chanel. I never read whatever troll was trying to troll me. Mhm. But it is the law. He can afford to take you shopping, and he does, but he makes me feel bad about it at times. Should we go less? He can't make me feel bad about nothing. I'm gonna pretend to feel bad, and then I'm gonna go try on my clothes and stuff. Be happy, girl. He could. Only person that can allow yourself to be angry is you, or mad is you. He could try all he want, but he won't succeed because I'm too happy. Just be extra thankful. Just like, thank you so much. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so good to me, baby. Thank you. You the best. Just butter him up, girl. He ain't gonna care. Um, he'll know that him trying to make you feel bad about it don't work, so he'll just stop. Right. Um, sure. What do you do if you are not married in the court, though? We don't have a child yet. Then he ain't your wife. I mean, you're not his wife if you ain't married in no courts. No, I told you to go to the wallet and get the credit card number. But since you ain't his wife, then he can press charges on you. See? And you probably don't have access. Yeah, see? Gotta get that paper. Gotta get that license. Fake fake marriages don't count. Okay? Best thing you can do is get that credit card number. Mm-hmm. Right. Work on the court marriage. That's what I say. Actually, like If he don't even have money, I wouldn't be trying to marry him anyway. A guy ghosted me on my birthday. He promised to take me my birthday shopping, but he didn't show up afterwards. His excuse was he didn't have a lot of money. Then why would he make a promise he can't deliver? Men are like that. They will do whatever they need to do and say whatever they need to say to get you to do whatever you're trying to do at that given moment in time. They don't care. Whatever you want to hear is what you're going to hear at that time. That's exactly why you need to do the same thing for them. Tell them exactly what they need to hear at that time and just don't follow through. Okay? I've tried to teach all that. So stop following through on things that you say you're going to do, like going in the bedroom with him. Okay? Oh, I'm going to give you some tomorrow, baby. Oh, I can't come over tomorrow, baby. Oh, we're going to do this tomorrow. Oh, no, can't do it because I'm out with other people. Okay? So you don't follow through. If they don't follow through, they're never going to follow through. They're just going to tell you they are so they can get what they want right then and there and then not have to pay later. See? So don't do it. I was talking to this guy. He ghosted me, started dating a friend. He didn't tell me. She did once. What? He didn't tell me. She did once. He started talking again. I ended their friendship. Was I wrong? Oh, he was talking to your friend? That ain't your friend. That ain't your friend. That's not your real friend. So just get his money. Okay? Don't leave the bag. She'll be waiting for forgiveness later on. You can go get her back if you want her. I don't think you do. But you need to get his money too. You need to get his money and then take him back and get his money though. Don't keep him though, but just get enough out of him for one good last time and then be done with both of them. Mhm. Mhm. Get one last good old shopping spree or some bills paid or something. Car down payment or something. Okay. How do you stay so disciplined with making these videos every day for years or get distracted so easily? Oh, well, I've done so many things. I've made like 4 videos today, child. I went and picked up the kids, went out to eat. I don't know. I have so much free time. I can just do it all. I don't know. I don't go to work. I got 24 hours a day. Okay. Thank you. Shira, if your husband is driving, who sits in the front seat with your mother and the mother-in-law? Well, she too old to sit in the front seat. She like the back seat. So you gotta marry an old man, baby. They scared to sit in the front seat when they super old. My mother-in-law is 93, darling. You think she wanna sit up in the front seat? She needs somewhere to lay down. She in the back seat. Mary old. You have to worry about all of that. Tell him. You say that's your grandma? See? Um, holding on to the side, right? You driving too fast? Um, the airbag will kill the old granny. Oh my gosh, y'all wrong. That's probably true. Um, yeah, All these questions you're trying to ask me, y'all trying to test me? I got a test for you. Mhm. Um, Comedian sweat bullets trying to be this funny for real. Y'all are silly. Did I do a tutorial on this wig? I actually the video before this I tried on 3 wigs, and all I did was take a flat iron and flat iron this wig and put hairspray and brush it like this because it was more bouncy and had a lot of volume on it, but I tamed it down. Okay. Mhm. So anyway, now that we're not, dating down anymore, leveling up, ladies, keep standards high. Don't go backwards. Don't get frustrated and go backwards. Better to be single than to be with a Dusty. Because if you ask any Dusty, most likely they're with you to level themselves up. Okay. Um, Sheila, do you have time for a consultation between Friday evening and Sunday evening? No, I'm sorry. I don't. Monday. Yeah, I'm gonna be gone the whole weekend. I'm gonna be busy. Sorry. Um, I don't want a man who doesn't cheat if he thinks that's supposed to substitute for paying the bills. That's true. If God asks you, what is your schedule like? Should you pretend that you're busy? What should you say? Make him say, well, I have plans, but if I have better plans, I can break those. That's what I'd say. Well, I have plans, but if I get better invitation, I might cancel. That means I got something to do, but if your invitation is better, then I'm gonna go with you. Sure, do you have time? No, I just answered that. Sorry. Okay. Say, hey, I'm really busy this week. How about some? No, because then he's gonna go get another one. Yeah, that's a dismissal. um, I would just say, I sure do, but I might be able to break those plans if I get a better offer. Then when you break plans with him, because he start messing up, he don't know what happened. See, it's like reverse psychology and also flattering at the same time. Um, okay, so the jewel theory. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Hi, Shira. I'm 21. No, is 21 too young to move in with Sugar Daddy? He wants a housewife type and is fully capable of sustaining my wants and needs. He owns a gym and does training for celeb bodybuilders. Okay, what are your wants and needs? First of all, because you're 21, you prime. You prime. Do you have the car you want? Sprinkle Sprinkle, thank you. Before you move in, you need something in your savings account. You need some thousands, you need a couple thousand in your savings account. Hopefully you have that. You need whatever car you want to be driving. Okay. At least the down payment to it or whatnot. You need to be in the car you want and have money in your account to move out when you want. If you don't have that, don't move in. And you need monthly allowance spending money so that you can go buy stuff, you can go shop, you can do what you want. Your car in your name. He can co-sign on it, but your name needs to be on the title. Otherwise, you just getting used. Okay? Don't do it. Have him give you enough money in your account so that you can move out anytime, go get a new place and some furniture, and pay the first and second and third months for its rent, and then have the car you like. hmm If you're not getting that, don't move in. Housewife type sounds like cooking and cleaning. Exactly. Don't cook and clean either. You got Uber Eats, Grubhub, DoorDash. He wants a maid cook. You better be ordering out and get his credit card number and order that food. Okay. And get some diamonds too, Regina says. um, if he young, he gonna be cheating while you're trapped in the house. That's why you need that money so you can go shop. Um, don't be afraid to ask men. They have no problem asking for what they want. That's true. What age are women in their prime? In their 20s, duh. 20s. 20s, you can get the most if you smart. Mhm. You can get a lot in any. You can get a lot in 30s and 40s too, but you can get the most in your 20s if you smart. If you know what I know, and you 20 something, you can get way more. Most 20-year-olds are too afraid to ask, don't know what to ask for, don't know that they can get the stuff. When you come on this channel, you know what you can do and you go get it. Otherwise, you just like, that's why a lot of guys like to date these younger women because they don't know what to ask for. They don't even know to ask for anything until later. But if you learn young, you can be living good young. You gotta be like, okay, well, if I move in, what if I don't? What if I have to move out? Like if we don't get along, if we have a fight, I need to have enough money to move out. So I need this much in my savings account so I can feel safe, like my safety net. hmm How do I ask men for Uber rides? I'm in uni and I don't have a car. I live on campus. Tell them to cash app you, so you can pay for an Uber. Right. Act like you automatically just think he's going to do it anyway. Don't even ask. Just tell him, okay, well, cash app me this so that I can Uber over there right now or whatever. If he has a problem with it, then you ain't coming. Don't let that stand in the way. Be all excited, get them all amped up. Oh yeah, well, we're gonna have so much fun. I got on this little cute dress. Describe what you got on. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, just send. Here's my cash app. Send over some money for an Uber, and I'll be right over. Just slip it in at the last minute. We gonna do? Say no. Right. If you aren't dating a man that can give you a settlement after breakup, you're dating the wrong guy. If that's right. He said how much to ask to feel safe before moving? Enough to move out. That means hiring movers. You might not have no furniture, so enough to carry your suitcases, enough to get a new apartment, which is processing fee, first and month last rent to turn on the utilities. Then you need furniture. So Chanel says about 10K. Depending on what state you live in, cost of living in your area, tally up how much it's going to take for you to move into your own apartment and have a couple months of rent paid up, so you can find another one. Yep, that's how much you need. I mean, he can give it to you like, a couple thousand here, a couple thousand there. He ain't got to give it to you all at once, but that's what you need before you move in. Can you work while the man is paying for everything? If you want to, but why would you want to when you can go shop or stay home or start your own business? hmm But if you want to, if you love what you do, I guess. But don't spend your money, save it, spend his. My fiance earns 20. Oh, your 50-year-old fiance earns 200K per year. He pays all bills, and I'm with him for the citizen that we are about to get married. He doesn't give me any money, though. What should I do? Credit card while he sleep, baby. Checkbook, credit card while he sleep. Get you a pen. Look, when he sleep, sneak in there. Get you a pen. Grab that credit card out. Write down the little numbers on it. Turn the credit card over. Write down that security code on the back and the expiration date and his name and the zip code on his mail. Write all that down. Then you sneak on over here to the computer and you can log on to PayPal and you send yourself some money, girl. Okay? But your PayPal has to be in a business name. Like whatever bill he be paying all the time, like put that as the credit card, put that as the PayPal name. You know, like one of his favorite stores or, something he paid for a lot. Just name it something similar. And when it pop up on his phone, he ain't gonna be like, what is this? I'm like, oh, okay, that's Shell gas station, something like that, right? Put Shell, just put Shell. Like one of his names are Shell. Okay. And Shell, Chase, you know, Shell. Shell did that. You ain't go double check Shell. When you know he went and filled up his tank, no gas station you go to all the time, that's what you name your PayPal. Shit. Here you go. All right. Isn't that a crime? No. You're gonna think he spent money at Shell. You gotta do it in little increments. Okay, so how much you can get from Shell? Does he drive a big car? What you can get $40, $50 out of there? Okay, where else did he shop? Okay. Order stuff online. I'm getting sleepy. Okay, good night. Have a good night. Sure, you should go back to making videos without live chat. I really love your videos. Okay, well, you should go back and watch the videos from back then because let me tell y'all why I go live. Let me tell y'all why I go live. First, I can answer y'all's questions. Second of all, if I did a video that's even 15 minutes long, it will take me 3 hours to upload it to YouTube. And I ain't got that kind of time to be sitting there checking to see if the screensaver's still on and if the thing's still uploading for 3 hours and then like a 15-minute video and only like a couple of y'all watch it. It ain't worth it. So I do the lives, I answer people's questions. The first 30 minutes are usually the meat of the conversation anyway. And it takes too long to upload. I'm serious. I don't know why, but it just does. It just takes forever, and I don't have that type of time, like, to upload. I don't know why, but it does. hmm Now, I could tell you what I can't do, like I do on my other channel. I can record live and just set it on a private setting so that no one will know I'm live, and I can just talk to the camera. And then when I save it, I can click public so that y'all can see it, and I could do it like that. But then you won't get a lot of the interaction. You won't get, questions that you might not have thought of that you might need answers to later on, and you just didn't know you needed them. And, there would be less interaction. Right. So some people like the live videos way more. Some people don't. Hmm. Everybody needs to send share videos to random women you meet. Right, right. Hmm. If I get a good short video idea, though, I will put it out because now YouTube will allow you to record live on private. So I might just put a few out. If y'all give me some good topics, I might do some real quick ones. Okay. But I'm still gonna do the lives. Can you give more advice on young sugar babies and knew how to get money from sugar daddy? Use your baby voice. Ask. If you're young and you look good, all you gotta do is ask. And if you're dating the right target, they gonna get it. If you say you're dating a sugar daddy and he's in his 40s or 30s, it's too young. You ain't getting nothing. You're barely gonna get anything. So when you ask me, you be prepared for the answers. They older than 45 and just ask if you are an attractive woman. You will get it. If you're young and you're attractive and you're dating like 49, 48, 50, 52, 50, 60, you're going to get what you ask for. You don't even have to beat around the bush. You just got to ask because they're way older. They know what you're there for. And it's not a game. You just tell them what you need and they're going to give it to you. But if you're trying to date these younger guys who you think are older, that's not old in the mind, and still think that they have a lot of options, they're not going to give you a lot of money. So just go for the older ones. Ask them for whatever you want. They will give it to you. Like, oh, I need some new shoes. I don't have any money to go shopping. I'm so broke. I love looking cute when we go out, so I need to go shopping. That's all you gotta do. I need some new jeans. You keep taking me out to eat and getting me fat. I need some new jeans. You know. Oh, I would love to go out with you tonight, but I don't have anything to wear. See? The younger you are, the more you can get. I'm trying to tell you. The older you are, if you don't have good game, it's gonna be harder for you to get stuff unless you're dating older. So you gotta really, really get that age gap, that baby voice, and pick the correct target. So, how do you ask for an Hermes bag? 60-year-old guy has a crush on me. Okay, so which Hermes bag? How much is the one that you desire? Mhm. And how much does this man earn? Does he even earn enough to buy you one? Okay, we gotta do the math now. Some of y'all be wanting her these type of bags, and the man don't even earn that much. So do the math. Does he earn enough to get you the bag you desire? You afraid to date an old lord because you afraid he killed his wife to get their pension money? He told me he's looking for a young woman to marry him because she could get 1,200 euros. Girl, don't marry him. Stay away from him. He got connects. Thank you. My intention is born. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Right, right. Murder is a deal breaker, right? Don't end up on American Greed. It's a TV show. If you're dating someone wealthy who wants to take you around wealthy friends, should you keep acting dumb, helpless, or have an adult conversation? No, you don't want to switch it up and change. Like if you're stupid around him and then all of a sudden you become smart in front of his friends, he's gonna be like, quiet and feminine is the best. They can't tell if you're stupid or not. Just Just agree with everything he says, smile. Oh, great. Yes. That's interesting. Well, I really don't have an opinion on that, but it's interesting. You know, speak less, smile, nod. It's interesting, but don't try to impress his friends. They should be impressed by this and how respectful you are and nice you are. And how you make the man shine, baby. You already shine. You look good. Mhm. What about a rich man in his 50s who has already been married twice? Is he likely to marry? Yeah. When he get close to 60, he ready to get married again, baby. The closer he gets to 60, the higher your chance is to get married to him. Because he's approaching that age where he thinks, oh Lord, I better hurry up and get married before I die alone. So yeah. Date him, he'll probably be ready. How about active gang members? What about an active gang member? I don't know. What about an active gang member? Y'all are silly. Um, so does James have no clue about how intelligent you are? No, he just think I'm crazy. He know I'm smart. He done figured it out. But I don't really flex my intelligence around him because he won't understand what I'm saying anyway. Blank stare. What is your opinion on antidepressants? Antidepressants have a side effect of um, feelings of suicide. So, how are they antidepressant? Shira is smart. He needed someone equally smart. Oh, James is. He did have someone equally smart. He left her for me, baby. So I guess he didn't want someone equally smart. He got somebody smarter than him to know to act dumb. Okay, the smartest one win. The one that act dumb. Okay. It takes a smart person to act dumb to win it all. Think about it. We know you smart. We know you can pronounce all those words. We know you got all those degrees and stuff. Okay. We know you go to work every day. Great. But the smart one will come and not have anything and get his money, her money, your money, and sit there with a smile acting dumb. I don't know anything. I don't know what you're talking about. So, who really smart? If acting dumb is smart, call me Albert Einstein. Go ahead, Albert. I broke up with her because I left and don't do interstate. Okay. Well, if you have someone on your equal level of intelligence and they act that way all the time,